He also admitted that the government was aware of the complaint by the Ghana Medical Association on a shortage of PPEs, and as such, the government is willing to comply.
Dr. Anthony Siansari, however, cautioned residents to take the issues of COVID-19 seriously, adding that the virus is real and urged the public to adhere to all the health directives to prevent the spread of the virus. About 150 medical doctors in the country have so far tested positive for COVID-19 the last 3 months. 54 of them were based in Ashanti region, representing about one-third of the total cases the Ghana Medical Association has revealed. The GMA is therefore appealing to Ghanaians to demonstrate a high sense of responsiveness in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. In a statement, the association advised citizens to avoid the flagrant breaches of the protocols to minimize the rate of infection and attendance consequences on the society, especially the country's healthcare system.
The Minister of Education, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, has made it known that about 90% of the staff at the ministry have tested positive for the novel coronavirus. According to him, when he was told he had contracted the COVID-19, a mass test was conducted on all staff at the ministry, adding that almost all
The
of them
Education
had
Minister,
contracted
Dr.
the
Matthew
disease.
Poku Prempeh, said The Education Minister, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, said although the test indicated that most of the staff had COVID-19, they were mostly asymptomatic. He explained that after a second test which revealed he was positive, the mass testing began, adding that out of every 50 persons, 45 had been infected. However, he noted that they were all in isolation and receiving treatment. Narrating his ordeal, the Education Minister said his admission at the University of Ghana Medical Center was accurately distressing. He made it known that for the past 50 years of his life, he has never been admitted at the hospital until he contracted COVID-19, adding that the experience was awful.
"32 health workers at the Tamale Teaching Hospital have contracted COVID-19. The director of the medical affairs of the Tamale Teaching Hospital, Dr. Abbas Adam, who disclosed this at the sidelines of a donation by the COVID-19 Trust Fund in Tamale, said out of the figure, 19 were doctors, 12 nurses, and 1 orderly.
Dr. Abbas Adam said some of them have been treated and discharged, while others are still undergoing treatment. Dr. Abbas also disclosed that one is in a critical condition and is on admission at the treatment center. He said 80 other staff of the hospital were exposed, but their results have turned out negative. Dr. Abbas stressed the need for all to adhere to the safety protocols to curb the continuous spread of the virus.
The Ghana Psychological Association has trained about 314 National Commission on Civil Education staff to educate Ghanaians and provide support for COVID-19 stigmatization victims. This initiative is part of the awareness campaign that Let Love Lead End the Stigma, which seeks to change people's mindset about COVID-19.
The association aimed to debunk myths and misconceptions about recovered persons and their family. It also aimed to reduce fear, communicate support for frontline workers, and encourage everyone to play their role in the fight against stigmatization. This is part of COVID-19 private sector fund efforts to reduce the incidence of stigmatization against COVID-19 recovered persons, frontline workers, and their family members. The 3-day virtual training focused on the general knowledge on the COVID-19 related psychosocial challenges and the most appropriate way of educating the citizenry on the psychological impact on persons who are stigmatized after recovery and the myths around COVID-19 recoveries. The 314 persons who were part of this training have been equipped with the requisite knowledge to educate Ghanaians across the country. Coordinator of the anti-stigma campaign at the Ghana Psychological Association, Dr. Wiafe Akinton, noted that the association had observed the stigmatization against the recovered persons and their family. He said they believe that this phenomenon will undermine the efforts the effort in fighting the virus. Hence, the need to train people who will sensitize the communities on the adverse effects of stigmatization on recovered persons and their family. According to some of the NCC trainees, it was really an insightful impact and useful training program. Our knowledge of COVID-19 stigmatization have been shaping to help us educate people. We have already started education and we have hoped to see progress after the campaign.
Ghanaians who are stranded in Amsterdam due to COVID-19 border closures are expected to be evacuated on Monday, July 13, 2020. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration has indicated. In the press statement issued by the ministry, the persons are expected to pay an amount of $646 to enable them have access to KLM flights scheduled for 10 a.m.
Per directive from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration of Ghana, arrangements have been made with KLM for stranded Ghanaians to be evacuated to Ghana from Amsterdam on Monday, 13 July 2020 at a cost of $646. It should be noted that persons who wish to take advantage of the flight are to make reservations to enable them arrive in Amsterdam at the scheduled date and time for the flight to Accra. Also, the travelers upon arrival will undergo a mandatory 14-day quarantine at their own cost in addition to hotel accommodation bills. Passengers have also been asked to carry the appropriate PPEs before boarding the flight.
The leadership of the Ghana Airport Company Limited Workers Union had protested against alleged privatization of the company. Reports circulating over government intention to cede the management of the country's main airport to a private company, but the Aviation Ministry has refuted such claims.
Urging the public to disregard the report, Sector Minister Joseph Kofiada said government was, however, deliberating with stakeholders, including the GACL, a proposed strategic partnership arrangement between GACL and TAF Suma Consortium to improve service delivery and expansion of infrastructure at the airport. This, he said, was to help achieve the government vision of making Ghana the aviation hub within the West African sub-region. Senior officer of the GACL, Amon Korte, told Ghana Web that the workers are kicking against the privatization move because they can lose certain benefits. General Secretary of the Public Service Workers Union Trade Union Congress, Bernard Ejay, addressing the protesting staff, raised concern about the need to agitate. According to him, although there is a memorandum of understanding to initiate discussion on some proposal to hand over part of the airport to a private entity, an arrangement is yet to be reached.
The Ghana Center for Democratic Development, CDD Ghana, a non-governmental organization, has called on all political parties to include the youth in the formulation of their policies and programs in order for them to propose developmental strategies which were beneficial to them.
Madam Regina Oforiwa Amanfo, Senior Programs Officer in charge of Social Inclusion and Legislative Strengthening at the CDD Ghana, was speaking at an event dubbed Youth Speak Forum, endangering national and local conversation on youth issues ahead of election 2020. It was organized by CDD Ghana in collaboration with the Youth Bridge Foundation, with funding support from the United States Agency for International Development, USAID Intermale. It brought together youth groups and representatives of political parties in the country and created an opportunity for the youth to engage in the parties on their various development policies and programs and how such policies were in the interest of the youth towards their development. Madam Amanfo said it was time political parties consulted youth for their views in making decisions and formulating policies and programs which were about them. Mr. Setotin, the Executive Director of the Youth Bridge Foundation, said youth constitute greater proportion of Ghanaian voter population and stressed on the need for them to engage in decision making which were towards national development. He said their capacities must be built to empower them to participate in youth-centered policies. Youth group present at the event took turns to present their views and grievances to the political parties and to cooperate with them in their manifesto to redress.
Fisher folks are advising politicians seeking for their vote in December 7th general election to ensure that industrial trawlers are banned to save the fishing industry from collapse. The Executive Secretary of the Ghana National Canoe Fishermen Council, Mike Abeka Edu called for the enforcement of fishery laws.
An executive member of the Ghana Inshore Fishermen Association, William Victor Wood, decried how they are discriminated against when government subsidies are being doled out. Ghana's fishery sector is a source of income for close to 2.7 million people, directly and indirectly. Over 60% of Ghanaians derive their source of protein from fish. It is in this vein that CARE International, European Union and Friends of the Nation and Oxfam are funding a 5-year fisheries sustainability project in parts of the Western, Volta and Greater Accra region named Fabambo.
A 35-year-old electric mechanic who defiled a 13-year-old girl at Odoko in Accra has been sentenced to 10 years imprisonment by an Accra Circuit Court. Ya Odo, charged with defilement, pleaded guilty for the offense. The court, presided over by Mrs. Christiana Khan, convicted Odo on his own plea and sentenced him accordingly.
Prosecuting Chief Inspector Kofi Atimi said the complainant is a clearing agent who lived with his 13-year-old daughter at Odoko in Accra. He said Odu also resides in the same neighborhood. Chief Inspector Atimi said during the second week in January this year, Odu lured the victim into his room under the pretext of victim grinding pepper for him, but he ended up having sex with the victim and warned her not to tell anyone of the act. Prosecution said Odu will always call the victim under the pretext of sending her whenever he felt for sex. According to prosecution, the complainant was informed of the incident by neighbors, and when the victim was questioned, she confirmed same to the complainant. He said a report was made to the police and the complainant was given the police medical report form to send the victim to hospital for examination and treatment. Prosecution said when Odo was arrested, he admitted the offense in his cautious statement.
Let's go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, international news begins. Please stay tuned.
Hi, this is Samuel Okubo, Chairman for the Youth Employment Agency. I want to entreat all of you to come on board and let's also support, watch and participate in the jewels in the street. It promises to be exciting, revealing, captivating and above all, help us choose the ultimate jewel in the street.
Jumedi, a friend jewel in the street. F.E. Nebwapa.
Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned. Now let's begin with the international news. South Africa now has the world's 14th highest COVID-19 infections globally, and officials are concerned that the virus doubling rate is currently higher than all African countries, with more cases than South Africa. The doubling rate is a time taken for the total number of cases of infectious disease to double.
South Africa is in the middle of the winter when the spread of coronavirus is expected to increase drastically, and it's beginning to happen. 192 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, the highest so far. More than 10,000 new infections were recorded over the same period. The Western Cape has the most cases currently, with just over 72,000 infections. But Gauteng, the country's economic hub, is said to become a new epicenter of the disease in the next few days. Professor Salim Abdul Karim, chairperson of the COVID-19 Ministerial Advisory Committee, said the virus was spreading fastest in Gauteng for two reasons. The province has the highest traffic of foreign and domestic employees. The Gauteng also has the highest population density. Although the reopening of more industries is deemed too necessary to save the economy, the government has asked South Africans to continue taking precautions to help slow down the spread of the virus. At least 3,470 people in South Africa have died from the
Kenya's education minister has said schools should either refund parents the school fees paid for this academic year or agree to forward it to next year. The Minister George Magoha was responding to concerns raised after this Tuesday's announcement that Kenya's primary and secondary schools would not reopen till 2021.
Mr. Magoha said the coronavirus cases in the country were rising. The ministry said all students will resume studies in their current classes. Those in their final year will not sit for this year's national examination. Parents had expressed concern over school fees paid for this year. The students only studied in January and February before schools were closed in March after the first coronavirus case was recorded. Some parents were concerned because students are paying for online classes, yet they will repeat the same class next year. But Kenya's Parents Association said the online classes were a good way to keep the students busy.
That's all for the international news. Now let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, Sir Charles is up next with the sports news.
My name is Janet Tulasi Mensah, MC for Ghana East Municipality. It is very important that we rally behind this program.
Fully endorse and stand by.
A jewel in the streets. Amazing.
Magana fo nyina kwaba ediba MST so bra so sagudie mu nsam so ede to akase bo no so ma se ese dia na che se maguram ba bi se ngaji wako de wapo bi enso da eni around ye se twa no kakra ntina ese di twi no afra brofo na na ye de gimoni kakra ne sa na ensam nti entantan so ni nsam no do so na ye monguram wa man nsam dia na ye se hyase e wo Chelsea ho nsam na ye bubujane na abrante bakon ndi matchwai and Nadian home and some abada. Bray when you boni bimbo born right or tis your bench in one and a lady or tis now that you know is or not as you know one on tears and no and a West Ham and then you someone on a muchi a try and come in somewhere between you know. Now Mutimu ever to just say that be a brand area of a boy or by a team more obey me the different level at me at the aba in year panel now for also be seen a kind at the West Ham there's a West Ham for many break so many but you know so be see a kind at the ama a team no sa na ensamneti ekopie mu dia ene Barcelona wo coach na wo de to dwa se uhwemu na se no match no mu win ye no na eye win kese ade ma so ade all my Espanyol eco relegation o makasa mu nyanu mo so mu nyom nyina e wo ye Barca side ho na mu nyina o Catalonia ho na se ne de o ma Espanyol eco relegation na no na coach ndi to dwa se match bia eco na wie ya wono enye match na wo bo na odwene hu da bi Madrid na odwene ne ho Wagin Madrid won say Madrid betimi alusi na na eje so mu lusu ana wanya kwan afa wo hwerem aha kwaje lagi ntini da dwen nyina obo match wie pe o twen Madrid na say no ho ense nyame ado mo twen Madrid so ebo match ntini na so mu hwe anim a say Madrid so betimi alusu ebo wura mo Champions League dia question we me biem dia ma wow ye do football what you say do football dia na Champions League no obetimi asen no comment e dia ba from na eko team a wo dwene se obeje Champions League no wa wo hwemu a wo hwe semi final na teams na aka na Chelsea wom Bayern Munich wom Barca wom Madrid wom City wom Atletico Madrid wom PSG mu nyina wom ani asa etu de wo dwene se bia team obetimi awini Champions League no for Brian for send yen obetimi dia fa MHTV Facebook obetimi dia fa Instagram Marvin House na fa no so yehu a na se wu wini pe e be che wa che de kese pa ntisa na ensem tie kopie mo Santos dia ene no enso o Brazil ene ma ho nsensem enwasam ene de kan ho nse na nneɛma bɛpie mu ɛwɔ Barcelona no na ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ bɛtɛ saa nkɔfo keka na team no ɛwɔ sika asɛm no koraa na sika no nyɛ ɛwɔ mu titi bi wie bi ni ade no ɛna yɛ sɛ ɔmo de kɔɔ court no Santos fo di fo na ɔmo di fo wie no ɔmo agye atum sɛ esi ade ampa ɔmo di fo anko yi ampa ɔmo enti na ɛsɛ dia ɛna ɔmo di fo nti ɛsɛ ɔmo gya abasafo ɔmo asɛm ɛde ma ɔmo yɛkɔpie mu dia na sɛ ne Chelsea fo ɔmo ani abrɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛnya players bi abɛka ɔmo no ɛna yɛ sɛ no ɔmo yɛ training wie yɛ anɔpɛ mo yɛ training na ɔmo gya ɛyɛ aberanteɛ no dede ɔsen ɔdɔe sɛ krakye kɔ ne kɔ yɛ training nko a ɛyɛ training na pass ɔmo ne kwan so ɔno anyɛ ne training baako mmienu sɛ de bɛ Saturday no ɔmo match ɔmo bɔ no obetumi aba aberanteɛ betumi bɛsi aka nti wohwɛ mu ana sɛ aberanteɛ no ɔno nko a ɛyɛ personal training ɔpɛ so ɔgani ɛyɛ fit na ɔhwɛ ne mo baako mmienu sɛ bɛyɛ a sɛ ne bɔɔl no tɔ ne nan so a ɔde twere to ano atwe ato ha na wagye ato no bɔ so de ne ntie yi bɔɔl no ɛna obehu na dem go sɛ yɛ statistics no ɔyɛ ne sa ɛna mpanimfoɔ sɛ onye no ho nkɔ so ɛntɔ so no yɛwie ne bɔwura mu Chelsea players a wɔn pɛ ne sɛsi adeɛ wɔn ani gu so edi aberanteɛ a ne din di kan have it akyi na wɔn hwɛ anim a webe sɛ nyame adom na sɛ wɔn kukuru bɛ obi bɛtɔ wa na afi wɔn yɛ yi na no ɛna mɛbɔ pini aberanteɛ nam sɛ ɛy krakye na adeɛ na ɛkɔ Chelsea na akɔ a na ɔsɛ esi adeɛ no ɛyɛ radio ɔfa bi bɛbɛ bi ɔbɛgye ɔsɛ ɔfa papa bi a ɛda fam bi a ɛba pɛ na yɛ sɛ ɔtabiri na ne deɛ wakɔ kɔpie mu otim ko a ɛka Madrid wɔ hɔ ɛna Chelsea wɔ ka ɛhu sɛ baamu ne gyifɔ dɔm atwe ho afiri ɛyɛ ntɔkwa ne mu kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ Chelsea ɛna Madrid foɔ koraa deɛ ɔmo nhyɛ da nkasa but Chelsea foɔ dɔm ani abere sɛ aberanteɛ no ɔmo kɔ akɔfa no saa ɛna nsɛm no tie ekopie mu Chelsea hɔ abiem deɛ ɛsɛ ne Chelsea ho nsɛm no a ɛna egu so a yɛdi ho nkɔmɔ na no ɛna aberanteɛ baako Kovacic ɛna ne deɛ yɛ sɛ aberanteɛ n'ani abere sɛ nyame adom a Saturday ɔmo match no ɔno nso bɛbɔ bi na nnura osi hwɛ ne training a wɔyɛ n'ani abere na ɔtoto ne nan obraeɛ nyame adom ɔba back eti wɔhwɛ anim ase Sunday Saturday nyame adom a ɔmo match no kɛseɛ paa no ɔno nso betumi abɔ bi ntu betumi adidi ɔbɛwie ne Champions League no ɛde aba yɛbɛhwɛ na afei odi nkunim pɛ wɔwɔ so no yɛde bɛma dendenden eti ma ɔmo message no mmra ni ehu o me de we na me pɛ no Chelsea ɛna mpɛ so win me pɛ sɛ Manchester win me pɛ sɛ we win pɛ sɛ we win na ade aba no yɛn so yɛ hu sɛ de nsɛm no tie ntɛntɛn so ne kopie mu ɛwɔ Kumasi Asante Kotoko na yɛ sɛ yɛlandi fie no yɛsi fam asi fie no yɛ sɛ amono no yɛfa plane bɛsi fie saa na nsɛm no tie yɛpie mu na sɛ Kumasi Asante Kotoko ɛna ne deɛ ɔmo si wɔ hu nsɛnsɛm abɛyɛ atwe we so na basa ne srɛ ɛne ade ade no ɛna ne deɛ sɛ ɔmo yi board chairman ni mpanimfoɔ no baako sɛ ɔno na ɛmɛyɛ atin ɛhwɛ ma ɔmo tutu nneɛma kuti sɛ ɔmo yi asiwo nti ne sɛ aberanteɛ ɔpɛni kɛseɛ ani ni Joseph ɛyɛ yaw adu ɛna ne deɛ yɛ sɛ Joseph ɔpɛni kɛseɛ paa ɔbɔ adwuma nkasa ɔmo ayi ne sɛ ne deɛ ɔno mmra mɛhyɛ hɔ na afei ɔmo toto ne nneɛma na bibia ɛnso ɛnyɛ kamakama ɛnfama yɛkɔpie mu deɛ ne sɛ ne Sami Agye ɛna yɛ sɛ obi akɔka bɛka no na pɛ ogi paa ne din ɛde ɛyɛ Jokai na osina kan ɛde ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko wa obɛkai saa gipa no unse osina kan de ma Asante Kotoko those days no ɛna ɔde to dwa sɛ ohwɛ 20 years nie pa sɛ yɛyi keepers are the best keepers are tre no sɛ megye nka ho ɔse sɛ megye nka ho ɔse na wohwɛ keepers bi aba bɛse kokora na wo yɛ ka keepers a sɛ megye ɔse megye de ne yɛ de ana olele mu aba na keepers be papa abɛse atwam ɔse ne ɔno de ne best tre no Sami Agye nka ho nti na yɛ asɛm a ɔka de akyerɛ Sami Agye minim baabi ko a ɔno nya na idea ni free yɛ nti no na yɛ sɛ no ho nsɛm yɛkɔpie mu ɛwɔ Eric Ado de a na yɛ sɛ former Blasters player wa ɔbɛkae aberanteɛ yi na osi na kan ɛde ma Blasters ne mɔni bɔ na ɛsɔ nipa yɛsi adeɛ ɔwɔ PSV na ɛhɔ ɛna sɛsi adeɛ nyame adom nyame adaro ma na adom hwɛ aberanteɛ ne sɛ ne ho ɔfɛ yie pa na nyame na adom ama sɛsi adeɛ yi na as assistant coach ɛde ama under 21 team a ɛwɔ PSV ɛsɛ no ho nsɛm nti sɛsi adeɛ aberanteɛ yi wɔhwɛ anim a hwɛ be sɛ kyɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ne ho bɔ ne ho mɔden ebi kɔ na di senior team no atumi di ama no na ne Blasters kora bitumi apɔ nsɛm ma ɛdan ɔmɛ coach saa ɛna nsɛm tie yɛkɔpie mu deɛ ne sɛ Joe Henrich ɛde ato dwa sɛ yɛhwɛ mu paa deɛ a sɛ wei ehia me ɔsɛ sɛ de Ghana football na atete apansam no sɛ yɛ team ɛwɔ ɔbonsam gyem kura na players no bɛkɔ ɔsɛ sɛ yɛ team wɔ ɔbonsam gyem o ɛnyɛ heavy no ɔbonsam gyem ɛna ɔka ɔsɛ sɛ yɛ team wɔ hɔ paa Ghana players ɔmɛkɔ akɔbɔ bɔɔl hɔ because sɛde Ghana ayɛ den na nneɛma nkɔ yie no nanso yɛ trase ɛyɛ Kurt Okreku ne administration nti no saa ɛna nsɛm no tie sɛ obetumi ayɛ adwuma because nneɛma bi ɛba bakra ɛwɔ akyire no ɛkyɛ sɛ papa no obetumi ayɛ adwuma ekopie mu ɔno ankasa na aka kyerɛ na sɛ GFA aka kyerɛ na mɛka kyerɛ ɔno nyame adom a wɔn di meeting kɛseɛ ɛhyɛ so na kɛseɛ ne na meeting no etimi ɛba so but wɔn atu ahyɛ da ɛde ahyɛ next week Tuesday ɛna meeting ɛba so wɔn hwɛ kwan bɛfa so next season no mo metima toto ne ma na leg na atima bankom foforo enti na ese meeting no empenifo se me fa nto obi anim se enti nya ma so na ene ana ochina na nyame adoma Tuesday ana eye meeting no kese ne pa ba so ye kopia mu wa Ashanti Gold dia na se nei champion ne baba ma pa ne baba ma a ye friend Frimpong na asem wa papa wi waka de ya na ho ye sere o say house of folk anya big team ema no ono de the biggest team o say Ashanti Gold eso sin has na openi asem wa kan de o nu se nya no kre o nu se nya no kre na ba na so sin has say ya di has trophy si wo ya de odi esi wo say o men has kra but we say nu dwa de ya say top nko ha so na what one do nwura bi enwo edi sa ena nsam ne te no owia no ana mbo pri na mbisa nse na wo kaka ka we nyina no Ashanti Gold no confederation no ayi fa na mbedo so semi final na openi we team we endru semi final why eti monto players papa team we ya two players ni nyina afiri mu no monto players papa na munya sa ne na mo ye ntina sa won sam na eti semi final ne de nya de mbedu o monto players dia entete so ye kopie mu awo GFM aka chi dia na ese nei anigesem apie mu awo GFM na ese nei anra na o sensan ne contract ni ade na board chairman edema eye YES open case and dede Sami Awuku chairman me chiawo anwumre de me chiawo na wonu say MHTV ye papa baako enso eno no ene de so magie atum na ma sensan ne contract say nyame adomo a by 6 months time on betua players ka o me ma eye sportsmen any sportswomen ska o me make sure say o mechem 100 into mechem 50 na o metua for 6 months say COVID-19 buy no any man sheda nko yi enti chairman nyami enhiraw secret ba wona ase na ujitu mu say wo be ya sa adwuma no enti sportswomen ni ade ba say eba sports enye only football sports enti wo hwe picture na say almost inside contract Sami Awuku chairman yes salute say wa ye adwuma so na wo so enema nko yi say na do sika ehye football mu do sika ehye sports mu nyame ehira ye hia other ones na so mu nyina beba on board na afi omo so abai nyame adoma ochina no with the news different be bro e beba wure mo has na afi ye de omo so ho nsem ye afi ye beba wure mo GFA histories be need records be aso apie has of folk akache e de ba eti nyame adoma hia me am de ho nsem be bro mi jamu e de ama Victoria na afi ono so de nsam no atwa so de ama na afi aye friend say emayo na de utimi nyansa nkitu na ombegina ha sa dia na ise duma no asi edi amon wate ase enti akosomo enso beji atoa so na for the entertainment no edi abro no nso hu die ekọ enti no midi still Charles na ati from say Charles na menyo so yes I.
My name is Kwame Sefakai, and these guys are doing some very fantastic work. I support Joel in the streets.
I'm bringing you world of entertainment. My name is Akosomo. Do follow us on our various social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram, MHTV on YouTube and Twitter, Marveling House Limited. Subscribe to our pages, like us, leave a comment and follow. To our very first entertainment story. Ghanaian actress and TV host Nanama McBrown has revealed that her family never mounted pressure on her to get married, but most pressure came from her fans. McBrown revealed this when she was invited to a show to discuss how society puts a lot of pressure on women to get married and give birth when they're getting old.
According to McBrown, who married at the age of 42 and gave birth at 45, revealed that most pressure to marry didn't come from her family but her fans. She, however, believed that the pressure from her fans to find a husband came with good intentions. My mom never asked me when I'm getting married or pregnant. My family never put that pressure on me, but my fans did. And I think it was too much because I'm popular and also believe that they care about me, even though they sometimes act in a very bad manner, but I believe they all care about me. They want to see how young Nanama McBrown is going to look like a mother. It is time we believe that, and I think we are growing up to know what we want in life. I'm growing every day, and I know what I want.
Ghanaian Afropop musician Wendy Shay is back to her bragging ways as she ditches her old title Queen of Ghana Music for Black Panther of Ghana Music. The 24-year-old singer who is signed to Bullet of Racktown Records has been bragging for some time now, claiming to be the Queen of Ghanaian music.
Recently, when the Sheikh clashed with legendary Samini on Twitter after she removed him from the S4 Samini, Shatawale, Sarkodie and Stonebwoy list and fixed herself in it. But now she says her new title is Black Panther of Ghana Music, a reference to Marvel Studios' African superhero film. She made this statement in an Instagram post on Wednesday, July 8th. She captioned a photo wearing a black dress. They say when the Sheikh is always in black, they don't know I'm the Black Panther of Ghana Music. Meanwhile, the singer has registered for her voters ID, which means she might vote for the upcoming December 2020 election. She shared a video registering with the caption, "My first voters ID. Be a citizen and not a spectator. Shegan, go out and register. The power is in the town."
Funny Face and Togolese footballer Emmanuel Adebayo have been the best of friends for years. Some people might even term their relationship as brothers since they did almost everything together and were really close. Funny Face was blocked by Adebayo a couple of weeks ago for disrespecting him, but now has been unblocked.
A couple of weeks ago, Funny Face got the whole of social media talking when his baby mama left his home with his twins, Ella and Bella. He got very emotional to the extent of posting every single hour, saying all sorts of things about his baby mama. He even accused his baby mama of being an ally with his colleague actor Lewin. Funny Face, who dared some of his fellow comic actors like Lewin, Calibos and Bismarck the Joke to deny the allegation, or he releases the numerous evidence he has against them. Fast forward, Father Dexter Adebayo Bolare called Funny Face, asking him to desist from those social media posts and try settling his issues amicably, since those are personal issues and do not need to be addressed on social media. Funny Face listened to them for a moment and then he went off again, getting very emotional on social media and making other several posts. Emmanuel Adebayo, who probably felt disrespected, took to Instagram to unfollow his brother Funny Face. He probably did not see any reason for following Funny Face and seeing all those unnecessary posts on social media when he actually asked him to desist from it countless times. Funny Face then realized Adebayo unfollowed him, thus took to social media to announce it and to beg for forgiveness from his senior brother Adebayo, Bolare and Father Dixon for disrespecting them. He also made our checks and realized Adebayo indeed unfollowed Funny Face.
That has been all from the world of entertainment. I am Akosomo. Do stay tuned for more.
Are you worried about your security? Are you able to access and protect your property and the people you care about? With an increased height in robbery and kidnapping, you should not compromise on your security. Global Sky Limited, your total security solution, is here to help you secure your office and residence. Global Sky Limited is making it possible for all to feel safe and secured. Security should never be for the rich alone. Global Sky has over 300 products ranging from CCTV cameras, access control, fire alarm systems, security lighting systems, intercom systems that ensure utmost security for you and your loved ones. For more information, call 0302 522 503 or 0264 363 125. You can also visit www.globalskyafrica.com. Global Sky, someone is always watching.
I'm Akosomo. Now let's take a look at the recap. Dr. Nsiasari advises doctors to manage the usage of PPEs. Also, over 90% staff of the Ministry of Education have tested positive for the novel coronavirus. An electrical mechanic jailed 10 years over defilement. A jewel in the streets is up next at 7. Please stay tuned to watch more on this channel. And don't forget to follow us on our social media platform, Facebook at MATV, on Instagram at Marveling House Limited, and also YouTube and Twitter at Marveling House Limited. Enjoy the rest of your evening.